All right, we got these three. 1, 2, and 3. Exponential growth versus decay. Okay? Growth or decay. So the key to growth is that we're taking the exponent of something bigger than 1. Okay? So this has to be greater, right? Greater than 1. And you're raising it to an exponent. This has to be between 1, right? So less than 1, but also greater than, but also greater than 0. Okay? So it's going to be less than 1 or greater than 0, whatever this is. Whatever this is, let's say A. Okay? And then it's raised to a power. So basically we can look at it. It doesn't matter what's in front. It doesn't matter if we're multiplying it by 0.9 or 15 or 0.05. It doesn't matter. All that we care about is what we're raising to the x. Okay? So if it's raised to the x, it's exponential. If it's not a 1 or a 0, right? Or a negative number. So it can't be negative. Can't be a 1, because a 1 will always be 1. Right? And a 0 will always be 0. Right? So it needs to be a number between 0 and 1, and that would be decay. Or a number a number greater than 1, and that would be growth. So when we look at this, we see 6, that's greater than 1, so it has to be growth. Okay? This one's a little tricky though. So when you get fractions, one way to think about fractions is they're big. Fractions are big if the big number is on top. Okay? If the number on top is bigger than the number on the bottom, then it's big, and that's going to be growth. If the number on top, if the number on top is smaller than the number on the bottom, then that's going to be decay. Okay? So growth, decay. So is 1 bigger than 0.1? Yeah? So is this growth or decay? Growth. 1. Is that growth or decay?
Growth.
If we do 1.
Oh wait, no, just decay because it's not bigger than 1.
It's not bigger than 1. It is 1. So does 1 change as we square it, cube it? It doesn't change, does it? So it doesn't grow, it doesn't decay.
It's nothing.
It's neither. This is that trick question.
Oh,
okay?
Look at Raven. Shooting at those Batman.
Okay? Isn't that spelled wrong?
No.
The I before E?
No,
Except that?
no. Wait. Dude, I totally spelled it wrong too because I looked at yours.
Are you sure?
No, yeah, E's first. Yeah.
E's first?
Yeah.
Okay. It was I before E except after C. For ends and M.
No, it's EI. For what? Neither.
For either or neither.
Oh my gosh, you didn't even say the right word.
Either
No,
one.
because look at either. Take away the N. That is either. So you spelled it right. Would you say neither and either? Oh, neither.
Wouldn't it be I before E except after C?
No, it's
Or
EI.
ends in an
No,
AY?
it's N-E-I-T-H-E-I.
Huh?
If you spell either with the I-E.
Are you non-English teacher?
I'm not an English teacher, so I don't know. Alright, next one. Is this growth or decay? 1/9.
Aren't you best friends with Diana?
Decay, why?
Because the number on top is small.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, easy peasy.
One and sweet.
Alright, next one. Multitude problem.
Wait, we already did that one.
You get your money at 18.
Daniel, we did that
I know I do it for the film. Might as well do it real quick.
one. Okay, do it.
Okay, so you get your money at 18. You put it in savings. You save it at rate 6.75. So that means that your amount that you're putting in is 90,000. Okay? You're going to multiply that by 0.0675 because this is actually 0.0675, right? And then you're going to do that for how many years? It looks like 32 because 18 to 50 is 32 years. Okay? Then you plug that in your calculator and you get 90 times 1.0675 raised to the 32 equals 727,804. 727,804. And then looks like 46 cents. Okay? Now for extra credit, you can multiply that number by 0.0675.
Where'd the 7 come from? Oh, you did the...
Part of the problem.
Oh, because you did 90,000. You did 80,000.
So that would be 49,126 and 81 cents.
Okay.
Okay. Per year.
Divide by 12.
So we divide it by 12,
So.
and you get $4,093.90
something.
a month.
Dang. It's quite a bit.
So if you could live off of $4,000 a month,
Oh yeah.
you know, you'll be fine at 50. All right, inverses. Okay? An inverse means that we're going to make this a y, and then we're going to switch them. Switch the x and the y. So we have x is equal to 4y minus 4/7, right? So then we're going to add 4/7. We get x plus 4/7 equals 4y. Then we're going to divide by 4, but I don't like to divide by 4. I'm going to multiply by 1/4 because when I deal with the fraction on the other side, it's easier. So I get 1/4 x plus 4/28 is equal to y. Now 4/28 is really just 1/7, right? So we're going to get y is equal to 1/4 x plus 1/7. But then I want to change that. What do I want to change it to? F negative x. Okay, that negative is telling me that it's an inverse function. Okay? Inverse of 1/4 x plus 1/7. And so that's inverses. Flip the x and y, solve for y, rewrite it as an inverse.
Sorry.